It hooks. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. I mean, dang. I mean, like, shoot, I'm shooting it out. For real though. I'm telling you, over a woman. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's crazy as ever. For real though, this captain like, of the police, and there was this trooper of the police. Uh, oh my goodness, it was crazy. I don't know. They had that heated argument, and you know what I'm saying. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. They shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. Dude shot him up. I'm like, dang. Girl, no. And they, cleaned it up. Even before anybody tried to investigate or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They cleared the scene already. I'm like, oh my goodness. Cause it was some dudes in these two trucks or whatever, whatnot. Pulled up and they cleaned it up. Cleaned all the evidence up and all that. So yeah. That was crazy. That was crazy as ever. For real though. Anyway, just Gamer shot I think 10 people. He killed 2 and injured 8 more. What? And after that, he turned to blink on himself. He blinked his own self down. For real though, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. All because he lost a football game. From playing Madden, playing the video game. I mean, that's crazy. And they tried to say he had a mental issue going on. Like, nah, nah, I don't feel sorry for bro. Nah, because Brody was out of pocket. For real, I'm just calling it spade for spade. I mean, shoot, this dude killed 2 people. For real though, and he tried to kill the other ones too. So, he don't get no pass for that. Nope. Anyway, they try to put on a sob story more about his fees and all this stuff, trying to make make people forget what he did and all that. Nah. And the dude that slapped the the cop that slapped dude with the handcuffs on, this man got let go without pay by his boss. Alright? But then the higher person above this dude's boss let the dude go, and he hired the dude and got the dude back. For real though. I'm like, and you know what I'm saying? They paid him. Oh my goodness, that was crazy as ever. For real though. And they promoted them too. For real, because that's some crazy stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's some crazy stuff. Because he made up a story about what this dude was saying and all that. I already told you on another video or whatever when you know what I'm saying? I just didn't tell you the rest. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so gang, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is crazy as ever. For real though. Anyway, so yeah, so it's just a lot of crazy stuff going on. These cops allegedly beat this one dude down. For real though, tasing him multiple times when he down on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Up there beating the heck out this dude. One on his back. Smacking him. The other one up there gonna knee him all up in his face. For real though, I'm like, oh my goodness. Dude, bro was trying to sell drugs to a fan that he didn't know. He didn't know that was bad or whatever when I. You know what I'm saying? For real though, he didn't even run or nothing. For real though. So cop just tased him. you like just taste them. Like, oh my goodness. Next thing you know, dude got on that girl. Oh my goodness, they went off on this dude. For real, game. I mean, like, they just, like, actually just did that to that dude. For real, though. Over drugs. Like, really, though. That's crazy. It's crazy as ever. And plus, like, I don't even understand, like, why they go to, like, try to tie this one dude to, like, 2 murder charges because of a dang old song or his lyrics or whatever whatnot. For real though. His cousin was, like, the actual killer. For real though. But when he heard that it's, like, cousin, and that, like, this dude named James, he heard that, like, was gonna get executed, he came clean. He said he said he did it, like, he said it's like, he said James said have nothing to do with that. For real though. So yeah, homeboy got his cousin saved his behind. For real though. Because they was about to, like, go ahead and, like, put that lethal injection up in his, like, system. Oh my goodness, that's like, oh my goodness, that's some crazy stuff. Real gang. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, yeah, Brody was lucky. Brody was lucky. Real though, because like if his cousin didn't come through, it would have been like, oh my goodness, it would have been Curtis. It would have been Rams. Real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm glad that, like, his cousin, like, spoke up fast or whatever whatnot. Real though. Anyway, so I'm just like, because, like, that's crazy. They try to use rap music to compete and, like, convict people or whatever whatnot. And, like, that's some crazy stuff. That's some crazy stuff. But real though. Anyway, so I'm just up there, like, you know what I'm saying? And looking at some other stuff or whatever whatnot. And, like, this, like, cop was suing, like, somebody because he put a racist post on, like, Facebook. And he got, like, suspended for it. For real though. So that's why he wanted to sue or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Anyway, that's, like, one cop, like, was actually got called to this, like, convenience store, right? And he actually was, like, trying to, like, like, mess with this teenage boy or whatever went on, you know what I mean? Real. And he said he was gonna pat him down. Pat him down for what? He didn't do nothing wrong. This dude, like, put his hands on this boy and slammed him down on the floor. The boy hurried up, got up, and pew! Just like ran like Speedy Gonzales. He just disappeared. Like, I'm like, dang. For real though. But yeah, that cop only wanted to say case closed. He wanted to, like, actually, like, try to, like, set that boy up. That's about it. That's about it. For real though. I'm like, shoot. I mean, oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's crazy as ever. So yeah, I mean, like, shoot, that stuff still be going on. That stuff still be going on. For real though. I mean, like, it's 2026 and that stuff still be going on. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, gang. Like, yeah, I gotta be careful out there. For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like, shoot, because, like, yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, this lady and her friends was going to, like, this restaurant for, like, reservation for her birthday party or whatever for her birthday, you know what I'm saying? For real. Anyway, that, like, the staff in the restaurant was out of pocket for real because, gang, they obviously, like, canceled her reservation because she didn't, like, they didn't approve her dress that she had on or whatever. They had the dress code there, but the other, like, shorties that had the same dresses on as her and the other shorties, like, got in her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. For real though. Because all I know is Shorty was black and they was like, white. They was Caucasian. For real though, that's stuff crazy. For real though. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the bell on notification so you can see my next upload and my next post, and make sure I'm making no more tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like it. So long, farewell, goodbye.